Um, I mean, I wrote the play because um, I have this fascination with history. I wasn't very well educated, but I just love history, and I love the history that's not about the kings and the queens, and there's a history about normal people. And when you forget about the kings and the queens and deal with normal people, you find that we have a brilliant ability to get on with each other. It's when people come and they start making these fake borders. If you look at most of the borders in Africa, they're completely fake. They don't represent the people at all. They're drawn up by these colonizers with no respect to families and tribes and even the landscape. And and the same thing even in Europe after what they call the Second World War, the way that Europe was carved up, a lot of it really doesn't make sense. And I've been to Palestine now 3 times, and I used to hear these stories when I talked to the old people of how people used to get on and talk and help each other at festivals and things like this. And through my interest in history, I've learned of times when there were no borders, there were no passports. People just traveled. And so I just wanted to remind people that we are human beings, especially now in Britain, we have what some people call a refugee crisis. Refugees coming on boats to our country, and a lot of them dying in the water on the way here. And they're trying to flee situations that sometimes we created when you think about Afghanistan and Iraq. But also as international people, what we're doing to the environment, a lot of them are environmental refugees. They've got no water, or they've been flooded. I mean, the weather goes from one extreme to the other. So it is quite natural actually for human beings to move and find friendships with other people. So in my humble opinion, there is not such a thing as an illegal immigrant, but there are hundreds of illegal borders. They are all illegal. They all do not represent the human family. My family is from Jamaica and Barbados. I was born in England. I have the right to live in Palestine. It doesn't matter if you believe in God or not. Who made this artificial border? Who stopped me from communicating with my people? So that's what the play was trying to speak to, that we are all human beings. All the borders are fake. We were not born with passports. When I came out of my mother's womb, I didn't come with a passport. I just came with my mother. And it's a bit of a dream, but I do believe that one day we're going to realize that our nationalities are only important because people stop us from being who we are, and people have drawn these borders. And when we get to understand that we are human beings, that is the real revolution. That is when the borders really come down.
Yeah.